Hello, 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 and welcome to my channel. We're very casual today. I am filming in the bathroom again because the lighting is just worlds better in here than it is anywhere else. We're having a casual Saturday morning. It's 11:30. Today is Valentine's Day. So I did bring this vase of flowers from my bedroom into here to add a little, I don't know, a little something. As you can tell from the title, we're doing a little haul today. Mostly a book haul, but with like a little goodies thrown in. So we're gonna be rambling and talking through some things I just purchased. So I have a free Saturday today. I've got nothing to do, nowhere to be, no plans. My plan is just like cleaning up around the house, reading. I'm gonna watch a movie at home. So before we get into the haul, I'm gonna give you like a little mini life update and just let you know what I'm up to. But if you're not interested in that, you can just skip forward to the haul. That's totally cool. No hard feelings. Yeah, so basically my boyfriend works at a hospital, so he works a 12-hour shift today, a 12-hour shift tomorrow. I'm not really a big Valentine's Day person. We don't really care about that. Also, my birthday was last week, and so was his. So we don't, I've never really been a big Valentine's Day gal. But yeah, since he's working all day and and like most of my other girlfriends are doing stuff with their boyfriends or husbands today. So I'm here just hanging out and having a chill, cozy day at home. But I did take myself on a little solo date this morning to treat myself, because usually I shop for myself for my birthday every year, and this year like I bought a shirt and a pair of earrings, peep the earrings, just from Amazon to wear for my birthday dinner, which I did. I talked about my birthday plans in my last video if you're interested in what I did for my birthday, but I decided to take myself on a little solo date to my local, it's like a local market that has a coffee shop and restaurant attached to it. I also talked about this in my last video, but I went today, picked myself up just a couple of little items from the market, a coffee, and then I went to the bookstore. And that's how I wanted to treat myself today. And then on a little life update piece, my boyfriend is moving into my house next week in less than 7 days. So big step for us. We're really excited. Because of that, my kind of plan for the weekend is to make space and like organize my things to make room for somebody else and their things. I've lived alone for 5 years. Okay, I'm sorry, my cats love to hang out in my bathtub. What are you gonna do? If you're a pet owner, you know. But yeah, so I'm making room for another human to live here, and it's really, really exciting. But it's also like a little overwhelming, stressful just to like take stock of my space. I also live in an old house, so there's not a lot of closet space. There weren't like walk-in closets when my house was built. That wasn't really like a thing yet, so you can't control the cats. But all of the flowers that I have in my home are cat friendly, so we're just chilling. The cats were acting crazy, so I let them out. Anyways, let's get into the haul. We're going to include this as part of the haul because why the heck not? But this is a salted honey cappuccino. It's made with oat milk, and I asked the barista if the oat milk was going to froth enough for it to be a true cappuccino, because some oat milks do froth, like regular dairy milk? And she said yes, and she lied. That's basically a latte. That's my own fault for ordering a dairy-free cappuccino. I should have known better, so that's on me. That's on me. Okay, I'm gonna show you the couple items I bought at the market. I really wanted to pick out some new tea flavors because I've been drinking a lot of hot tea, and their tea selection was like really not exciting to me, and I was bummed because that was like the whole thing that I wanted to buy was tea. It didn't really happen. I did not buy any tea flavors, so I'm gonna go to a different market, maybe tomorrow, and pick up some tea. But I did get a couple of things. Actually, I don't think any of these are local, which is what I was hoping for, but I picked up some fishwife. Focus on it. Yeah. The smoked rainbow trout. I've tried other of the fishwife. I've never tried the smoked rainbow trout. So I think I'm gonna have this after this video for like a little lunch. I'm gonna make some rice, and I'm going to heat this up on the stove. Just put it in a pan and have it with some rice and veggies for like a quick little lunch. Yeah, but I have rice and I have broccoli and edamame in the freezer, so I'll choose one of those and make it happen. That's that. They're with the brand Faye, but they had this creamy, dreamy cultured cream dessert and the stracciatella flavor. They had a couple of flavors, but this one excited me the most. So I don't know what the difference between this and their yogurt is going to be, but I'm really excited to try this. I'll probably have this tonight as a little treat with my movie. I think I've already decided what movie to watch tonight. I think I'm gonna watch In Bruges, which I love. It's one of my faves. I'm debating putting it into my Letterboxd top 4, which is a huge deal for me. I never change my top 4, but I'm rewatching it tonight to decide if that's what's gonna happen. So yeah, I'm gonna have this while I watch In Bruges, my favorite Martin McDonagh film. Okay, and then I picked up, I've never seen this in my life, so I don't know if this is local. Okay, it says Michigan grown. This is Leelanau. Is that the brand, how you pronounce it? Leelanau. It says local cherry mongers, cherry lemonade, only 5 ingredients. Okay, I'll read the little message on the back. Only the cherry best. The Leelanau Peninsula is a magical place full of rolling hills, sandy beaches, pristine water, and the world's best tart cherry orchards. There's nothing better than enjoying a refreshing drink made with locally grown cherries with your toes in the sand. Okay, so what are the 5 ingredients? Filtered water, tart cherry concentrate, cane sugar, lemon juice concentrate, and natural flavor. Yeah, I just wanted like a little fun beverage to try. Well, hello. And I've never seen this before. So yeah, I don't know. I'll try this another time. Maybe I will make a reel? What is it called? A short. Yeah, maybe I'll make a little short of me taste testing this, but I'm excited to try it, and I like that it's like a local grown thing. So those are the 3 little items that I picked up from the market, plus my cappuccino, which is nearly gone. And now let's get on to the books. So it's my local bookstore. I picked up one of their bookmarks, which, yeah, okay, it says the location of the bookstore, so I'm gonna cover it to show you the bookmark. Shoot, I don't think you can see it. Okay, it's wonky for me to try to show you, but it has a photo of Marilyn Monroe reading, then Audrey Hepburn, and then Meg Ryan as Sally in When Harry Met Sally, holding a book in a bookstore. All right, let me see if I can just... The Marilyn Monroe photo has the location of the bookstore right under it, so... But yeah. This is my favorite bookshop. It is. I have a few in my area that I really like, but this is number one. So I picked up 4 books today. Two of them were kind of planned. So I'll show you the one that I specifically meant to pick up today. That was my reason for going into the bookstore, and that was Project Hail Mary. So I've not read this one yet. I haven't read this one yet. Of course, the film adaptation starring Ryan Gosling comes out in April, which I'm really excited about. I'm not a huge sci-fi girl, but I have read a few sci-fi books in the last couple of years that I've really liked and that have really surprised me. So maybe I like sci-fi more than I thought, but I specifically picked this up because the book's coming out in 2 months and it's on hold at the library. There's like 1 million holds on it, so yeah. Plus, since I own the copy, I can annotate it, and I really am hoping and thinking I'm gonna like this one. So many people have recommended it to me, both on YouTube and people I know in real life whose book opinions I really trust and tend to vibe with, so I'm excited. I'm currently reading 2 books right now, so once I finish one of those, I will add this into the mix. And I will do a reading wrap-up book soon, but I want to read a couple more books before I do that. I don't read enough books to do one like every month. I mean, I read 6 books in January, but maybe it's like an every 2 months kind of thing for me to do a reading wrap-up. So I'm excited about this. I didn't realize this was so long. It's like 500 pages. I don't know why I thought it was shorter, but I'm excited to dive in. Does this take place in space? Sure. Yeah, it's about an astronaut. I'm excited about it. I think it's going to be great. Okay. So my favorite thing to do in a bookstore is to go in and pick up like one book I know I want to read and then like to blind buy something. So I kind of picked up 2 books that I've been wanting to read, and then I blind bought 2 books. So I'll show you the other book that I bought that's been on my list that I decided to specifically look for. And that is 100 Years of Solitude. Hello, focus. By Gabriel Garcia Marquez. And I know that this is sort of like a family history, cultural, how do I say what I want to say? Like, it's an epic, I think, that spans a long period of time. It's really considered a classic, and I know Garcia Marquez is a Nobel Prize winner, but I've heard 1 million people recommend this, and it's been on my list a really long time. How many pages? Okay, it's a little over 400 pages, so I don't know if you could call that an epic. Yeah, I'm really excited about this one. I don't know if it actually is, but the cover is giving me spring vibes, so maybe this will be a good one to read in March or April. But yeah, it's been on my list forever, and I just decided to pick it up today, so yeah. Okay, 2 more. So this is a book I've actually never heard of. It says now a major motion picture, but I've never heard of it. I just saw it on a shelf. There was like an end cap shelf in the bookstore that was like, it was categorized as family dramas, which who doesn't love a family drama? And it just looked interesting to me. This is called The Dinner by Herman Koch. We're gonna go with Herman Koch. That sounds right to me. Okay. Yeah, so it looks like I'm not going to read the back of the book because I actually hate when people do that in book videos. It's not my thing. But it basically seems like it's about these two couples that each have a teenage son. And I guess the teenage sons did something bad, something illegal. And I guess the families meet up to talk about what's going to happen, what they're going to do. I don't know. It seems like it's some kind of like a dramatic thriller that all like takes place during a dinner. This one is a shorter one. Yeah, it's like a little under 300 pages. So that seems like if it's good, seems like something that I could devour in a day or two. But yeah, the quote on the front is by Gillian Flynn, who wrote Gone Girl, and it says, "Chilling, nasty, smart, shocking, and unputdownable." That's what I'm looking for. So I haven't read a new, like, not thriller, but like I guess drama, fiction. I guess I haven't read like a good lit fic in a hot minute, so I'm excited about this. And then I decided to pick up a true blind book. So this is like blind date with the book, and I will say I bought a blind date with a book from the same bookstore a few months ago, and I read it last month and loved it. So I was like, let's do it again because I had so much fun. So we're gonna unbox it together. I'm gonna read what it says on the cover, and then you can guess what you think it might be. I don't know yet. We'll find out together. So it says, "To my Valentine, the classic literary fiction lover who adores family drama, philosophy, and emotional overthinking." And then prose level is 3 out of 4 quills, which prose and like, I don't want to say high level writing, but high level writing is really important to me. I want there to be like a little bit of challenge and color when I'm reading something, especially literary fiction. So I hope it's not something that I've already read and or already own. I probably will return it if it's something I've already read. But yeah, it's small, and I don't know. Let's see what it is. I'm scared that it's Little Women. I think because this is classic and family drama, I really don't want it to be a Little Women because I already own and have read Little Women. Take a little. Okay, that was like the last sip of that. I'm trying to open it quiet, but it's hard. It is a book that I've read, and in fact, it is a book that I have purchased from this bookstore. It's also a book that I don't like. Man. In fact, I believe I've talked about this book on this channel. Man. It's Brandy and Zoe. J.D. Salinger. Oh, I'm so bummed. I know, like, that's the danger with the blind date with a book. Man. I was really, really, really hoping this wouldn't happen. I mean, it's not Little Women, so. I don't know how I thought it would be Little Women when it's this thin. Little Women is, like, chunky. Okay, I'm gonna have to return it. Should I go back and return it today? No, I'm not going back out today. Tomorrow I have to go somewhere in the morning. So maybe I'll go back in the morning and be like, "Hi, can I exchange this for a different blind date with a book?" Okay, well, that's fine. It's okay. I love how I've picked this book twice from the same bookstore. That's kind of funny. I didn't like Franny and Zoe on my first read, and I have this exact copy, again, from this bookstore. It's the Centennial edition. I already have it, and it's not for me. So, also has the beveled edges, which I'm not a beveled edge gal. That has nothing to do with why I didn't like the book, but it is. It does make good sounds. I like the texture. Well, here's my little bookstore haul stack. Okay, sorry to end that on like a bummer note. Let me know if you've read any of these books, what you think of them. Man, I'm like grumping about it a little bit. I'm being a little grumpy because I'm so sad that that happened, and I was so afraid that would happen. And this is what happens when you read books. Sometimes the blind books are stuff you already read. Okay, well, I'm gonna return that tomorrow, and maybe I will, if this isn't already uploaded, I'll insert a clip of my new blind book and let you know what it is. If it's already been uploaded, I will talk about it in a future video or put in the comments or something. So that's my little bookstore and market haul. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you're up to this weekend, what's going on in your life. And yeah, I will see you guys in my next video. I hope that you're staying safe, happy, and healthy. And catch you next time. Bye.